Hello everyone! Have you ever walked out of a study session feeling confident you've mastered the material, only to freeze when asked to recall it later? Or perhaps you have wondered why some students seem to understand instructions perfectly while others miss the mark, even when the directions are clear. These moments aren't just the quirks of memory or attention. They reveal a deeper, fascinating process in our minds called metacognition. Let me share a compelling story. In a classroom activity, students were asked to predict their test scores after studying. A surprising trend emerged. Students who overestimated their abilities often struggled during the test, while those with accurate predictions performed better. This wasn't just about studying harder. It was about understanding how to assess their own learning accurately, a skill rooted in metacognition. This example unveils something vital. As we grow, we gain not only knowledge but also the ability to understand how we think and learn. That's the power of metacognition, the art of thinking about thinking. Whether you're a student trying to boost your learning or simply curious about how your mind works, today's video will give you practical insights into harnessing this transformative skill. So are you ready to unlock the secret to learning smarter, not harder? Let's dive in. So let me introduce an educational psychology experiment. This experiment tested kindergarteners and elementary school students. Both groups were given contents containing several facts and allowed to study until they believed they had memorized everything. Later, when the elementary school students said they had memorized the material, the experimenters tested them. Most of them successfully recalled the materials as they had claimed. However, the kindergarteners showed different results. Although they also claimed to have memorized everything, they failed to recall it during the test. The reasons for this difference lies in how children develop reflective thinking as they grow older. They become more mature in understanding and recognizing the thoughts and actions of themselves as well as others. Another experiment involved evaluating how well children followed instructions and understood communications. Younger children often fail to grasp obvious errors or ambiguities in instructions, yet they believed they had understood and followed them correctly. This happens because younger children have limited understanding of their own thinking and knowledge. As a result, they tend to overestimate their memory or cognitive abilities. So these experiments demonstrate that as children grow, they not only improve their knowledge and cognitive abilities in areas like belief, motivation, memory, and comprehension, but also develop the ability to think abstractly and monitor their thoughts more comprehensively. The ability to monitor and observe one's thoughts and cognition is called metacognition. Metacognition includes distinguishing between what one knows and does not know, and predicting the outcomes of one's actions. It can be described using terms like meta-thinking, or thinking about thinking, self-observation, self-objectification, and self-monitoring. Two related terms often confused with metacognition are reflection and critical thinking. While these have philosophical origins, metacognition comes from psychological studies. The term metacognition was first coined in 1976 by John Flavel, a developmental psychology professor at the University of Minnesota. Since then, it has been researched and expanded upon by many psychologists and educators. Metacognition is involved not only in cognitive aspects, but also in areas like speaking and persuading, language acquisition, writing, attention and focus, problem solving, social cognition, self-regulation, and self-instruction. So it plays a particularly important role in improving students' learning abilities. Many educators define metacognition as the knowledge of one's learning and cognitive processes and the regulation of those processes to enhance learning and memory. Cultivating metacognitive skills is essential for developing self-directed learning habits. Learning, they say, is a reflective activity where learners use past experiences to understand and evaluate the present, shaping the future behaviors and constructing new knowledge. One student's quote summarizes this very well. It's not a problem that I haven't learned much. The real issue is that I don't truly understand how I'm learning. This sentiment is especially relevant to Korean students under immense academic pressures. Activities that encourage them to reflect on their past learning experiences add new meaning to their current efforts and help them tackle more complex materials. Reflection, or metacognition, is a key to remembering and utilizing seemingly simple learning activities for future experiences. Metacognition, essential for effective learning, can be categorized into different types, such as metacognitive knowledge, metacognitive experiences, metacognitive beliefs, and metacognitive emotion. Although presented as distinct categories in this video, these abilities overlap and complement each other. Today, we have explored the concept of metacognition. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you and see you next time.